Hi everyone, here are all the times that all of my videos will be uploaded. Remember, all times are Eastern Standard Time in the United States. So I'll let you take a look at it for a little bit and enjoy the new episode. You know, this department makes sure that you can go to another country when it's safe and make sure that your passport is good and up to date. That's the State Department. It is time to learn about the Cabinet of the United States of America. Right now! Today's episode is... Hi everyone, welcome to our brand new series of 2020. Obviously, this is all the cabinets of the American government. At least all the ones that are represented in the presidential cabinet. There's only 15, so we're doing 5 episodes a week, Monday through Friday, at a regular 1:30, time slot, that kind of deal. We're up here in my room, and this is my bad. I decided to record up here because I haven't recorded here in my room in a long time, unless if it's like gaming or anything. But so there's going to be several things we're going to be talking about in this series for each department. For one, when it was established, who the first person to hold that seat, who the current holder of the seat is, the location of their headquarters, how many people work for them, so I guess employees, their income, how much money they make annually, or how much they're being funded, what exactly they do, and their number of rank in the line of succession, like the presidential line of succession. Yeah, today we start out with the Department of State. So let's find out when exactly it was established. So the Federal Department of Foreign Relations, or in that aspect for our government, was first created on July 21st of 1789. Yeah, it's one of our oldest departments ever. Congress approved a bill about that, of setting up some form of a federal department with international relations. Washington signed into law about 6 days later, and that's when we had, up until then, until when George Washington signed it, we had the Department of Foreign Affairs. However, when he signed the bill on July 27th, of the same year, the name was changed to the Department of State. And therefore, it's been that same name for the last 230 years. Yeah, I know, it's old. Who was the first holder of the department? The first actual holder was the third president of the United States, Thomas Jefferson, from 1790 to 1793. And he was a Democratic Republican. Our current Secretary of State is Mike Pompeo. He's been our Secretary of State since 2018. And he's obviously a Republican. So now we know a little bit of the history of when it was established and who the people that once had it. Let's find out where exactly it is. Alright, so here's the location. The State Department building is the Harry S. Truman Building, and is located at 2201 C Street, Northwest, Washington, D.C. As you can see, it's pretty close to the Lincoln Memorial and the Vietnam Wall. So, it's a bit easier to, find it and stuff. They have 69,000 employees, 13,000 are foreign, 11,000 civil, and 45,000 local. Their annual income is $52,444,000,000. It's a lot of money, but then again, it's our government. We spend a lot on the government itself, but that's besides the point, and that's a story for another day. Alright, and now we jump into probably the longest part of the video, and probably for all the videos to come. What exactly does the department do? I could probably summarize everything that the State Department does in no more than 4 words. U.S. foreign policy. I have 5 things written down in my notes. I'll also throw it up on screen as well. So that way, you can look at it for all you visual learners. Number 1. Protecting and assisting U.S. citizens living or traveling abroad. But before you can travel abroad, you need a passport, and the State Department issues you one. In fact, if you open up the passport itself, so I can try to do that. This little thing right here, it says, "The Secretary of State of the United States of America hereby requests all whom it may concern to permit the citizen/national of the United States named herein to pass without delay or hindrance, and in case of need to give all lawful aid and protection." Number 2, assisting U.S. businesses in the international market, meaning that all businesses that were founded here in America, if they have like stores like everywhere, like outside of America, the State Department, helps out with that. Number 3, coordinating and providing support for international activities of other U.S. agencies, official visits overseas and at home, and other diplomatic efforts. Any federal officials of U.S., our officials that are going across the world to any country, whether for economic or strengthen bond or like some form of like a global meeting or something. It's the State Department's job to, to make sure that whoever that official is has a safe journey. Number 4, keeping the public informed about U.S. foreign policy and relations to other countries, and providing feedback from the public to administration officials. So basically, that means that if there's an issue going on around the world that people want to actually travel to, they can't let you go. Unless you're like some form of unless you're like a high diplomat or a news reporter. And number 5, providing automobile registration for non-diplomatic staff vehicles and the vehicles of diplomats of foreign countries having diplomatic immunity in the United States. That means that 9 times out of 10, foreign diplomats have immunity here in America. If they do something bad, no matter like how drastic it may be, we wouldn't care. But I could be wrong on some of this information, but then again, I might not. And last thing to talk about in this entire video is the number of rank in the line of succession. If the president, vice president, speaker of the House, and president pro tempore of the Senate dies, then the next person up would become president. In this case, it would be the Secretary of State. So if you drop out the president, Secretary of State is 4th in line for the presidency. Alright, thank you all so much for watching. If there's any other piece of information that you want to know about the State Department, I would suggest going to their official website, as I will throw up on screen right now, www.state.gov, and a lot of information can be posted there, as well as travel advisories on like places you're going, and some information about how to get a passport or renew your passport if you don't have a physical passport. And yeah, that's all I got for now. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow when we talk about the Treasury Department, money. Alright, we'll see you then. Thanks for watching. If you would like to subscribe to this channel, please click the circle on your right. Click the square on the left to watch the last series on this channel, which is Flags of the United States. I think you'll like it. Thank you all so much and have a fantastic day.